What's the day-to-day like in the Dairydoll office? Well, it changes every day. At the moment, we've got quite a lot of exciting things going on. We've been approached by a very big healthcare company that wish us to supply something in the region of 15,000 units. And that's requiring a huge upscaling in terms of our manufacturing. So we've asked Haven to see if they can come back to us with a finished price and to sharpen the pencil as much as they can. But we're also looking elsewhere because I think we might have to if it's going to go that big. So the day-to-day running in Dairydoll, I would say at the moment is I spend 2 or 3 days a week in the office at Entrepreneurial Spark. But there's a lot of meetings going on at the moment. We are meeting with agencies that deal with other factories around the world. We're meeting with component suppliers. We're meeting with companies to sit down and do our business plan. I'm going to leave here today. I've got to sit down and try and, these are things I know nothing about and I'm learning slowly as I go along. Financials. But they have to be done.
Constantly plugging into the support for those?
Of course,
yes.
Absolutely. You'd be crazy not to. That's something that Entrepreneurial Spark push hard on. You must know your numbers. They have board meetings set up for you once a month now. They elect board members for you so that you understand when you're running a company that you would have to have a board meeting once a month and you're accountable to these people and you have to send all the information to them a week in advance so that they know exactly what stage you're at and what help you might need.
Relaxed, pretty chilled out. I don't really get that stressed myself, apart from when it's raining and I have to do the accounts. Yeah, I mean, people come to me because they want to go out on the bikes, they want to enjoy themselves, they're here on holiday, they want to have a good time. It's great. Everyone's always fairly relaxed. As long as you're delivering a good product, no one gets annoyed, no one gets angry. People might have an accident, but that, these things happen in mountain biking. But yeah, no, it's very relaxed. I'm always happy for people to come in, have a coffee, chat about routes, anything like that, chat about bikes. People can leave half an hour later and they only come in for a coffee and all of a sudden they've spent loads of money and they might have bought a bike. That's maybe because I've got excited and hopefully passed on that enthusiasm to them, but that's what it's all about, really. Day to day is really good. You perhaps need to ask the staff for more on that, but yeah, we have a good laid back, easygoing environment in the office, and that's carried out throughout our sessions. In terms of inspirations there, Google or Richard Reed from Innocent Smoothies, if you've ever seen their headquarters, that's the way forward for staff. It's a fantastic environment and that's something that we aspire to recreate.
Oh, it's fun. It is fun. What we're very, very conscious of, Kate and I have a little office and then there's a kind of passageway and there's the production area. And the number of times you stick your head out or you walk by and there's either music playing, occasionally there's somebody skipping or dancing, literally skipping, getting their exercise because they will work a 12-hour shift. So one of our staff, she'll nip out and she has a skipping rope and she'll do a quick burst of skipping and go back again. Or laughing. The number of times you hear laughter from the production area.
It's a very creative atmosphere, it's a very creative space as well. And we do have, on the staff, we have an artist, we had an animator, we have a nurse.
We had we have a
student
professional
engineer, a specialist in procurement.
Yeah.
And they're all professional people in their own right, but they just love coming in.
And are they all involved in making the chocolate?
Yeah.
They make the chocolate, they mould the chocolate.
And they will work a 12-hour shift without a break, we don't have to drive them. If they know something has to go out, they will work, they will graft.
Yeah, we do make sure they take a break.
Yeah, but it's actually quite hard to get them to take a break. Some of them it's actually hard to get them to take a break because they're very conscious that, chocolate is going round in these big grinders and it's going to have to come out at the other end. And the other thing I think is that, where would you get staff like that? And I always say to Kate, when we advertise for our next lot of staff, it'll be factory work, long hours, must be educated to degree level or equivalent, yes, living wage, because they're all incredibly capable people. But if you think of the kind of roles they do, they're all interested in nurturing, creating, building something special. And we really do feel, as a team, that's what we're doing.
Busy, hectic, but very creative. I aim to create a very creative environment, which is a positive environment and one that people are happy to work in and want to be part of. For me right now, I am very, very busy, but I have to structure my day in a way that allows me to do all of those things that I need to do. And I think that I put a lot of time into my business, but right now that's crucial, but also something that I'm very driven to do because I believe in what I'm doing.
Because it's a kids-friendly type product, we're at events all the time on a regular basis promoting the products. We've got a young team of people, vibrant, enthusiastic, just very, very keen to see the product get out there into the marketplace. So yeah, absolutely delighted with the team that I've got, and they're just passionate about getting kids onto the golf course, driving us forward.
Yeah, pretty fast-paced. We work with a large network of freelance instructors, so we've got 33 freelance instructors all over Scotland, which we need because we're only doing one class or two classes a week. Fitness is like that. The employment market in fitness is like that. It's very self-employed, very freelance orientated. That means for us, it's a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails, a lot of people just dropping in and picking things up and taking things away. So it's very fast-paced, very energetic, but absolutely love it.
Very physical. Warehouse and goods and assembly, I like that. I don't have to chase up payment. That's what I mentioned earlier about customers buying from you as opposed to you dealing with stockists that you might have to chase up. That's a lot of relationship building. What else? I would like to think that I'm developing new cool products every day, but I don't. That's more of you look in January what you have the money to do to develop in the future. What else? Sometimes something goes wrong for a customer and you just got to be as helpful as you can. Something that's faulty, something that needs fixing, and just be helpful and think that's a customer down the line if you handle them well.
It's great. It's pretty relaxed. People work hard. It's the kind of culture where people are focused on what they're doing, but they'll break out, and there's table football. We usually turn up in shorts and a t-shirt or something like that. So I've got my long trousers on for the first time for many weeks, and it's very can-do. It's very because of the technology base we work with. You can do pretty much anything. You can solve lots of problems with this technology. So people like the challenge of going out there and trying to find a solution to a consumer need or an opportunity, or just come along with something that they've created themselves and go, I did this. Maybe we could use this with this client, and that. So it's a very innovative kind of scenario, sort of setup to work in.